In the bitter winter of 1692, a storm was brewing over Salem, Massachusetts. A storm not of wind or snow, but of fear. A fear so powerful, it would tear apart families, destroy reputations, and leave death hanging in the air. This is the true and terrifying story of Salem's Wrath, America's deadliest witch hunt. Life in Salem was hard. The villagers faced brutal winters, failing crops, deadly disease, and constant threats from nearby conflicts. Many lived in poverty, while a few grew rich, sowing deep resentment. The Puritan religion ruled every part of life. Sin was everywhere. The devil, they believed, lurked just beyond the trees. Salem was already a powder keg. It only needed a match. In January 1692, that match was struck. 9-year-old Betty Paris and her cousin Abigail Williams began to act strangely. They screamed without cause, collapsed into fits, spoke in strange languages, and threw themselves into fires without burning. The local doctor, baffled, gave a chilling diagnosis: witchcraft. Panic erupted. The devil had found his way into Salem. The terrified girls were pressed for answers. Who had bewitched them? Under pressure, they named 3 women: Tituba, an enslaved woman from Barbados; Sarah Good, a homeless beggar; and Sarah Osborne, a frail and sickly outsider. Each was an easy target. Each was different. And in Salem, being different could be deadly. The accusations didn't stop. They multiplied. Soon, other young girls began exhibiting the same strange fits. New names were shouted out daily. People accused their neighbors, accused their enemies, even accused their own family. The trials began, and the rules of justice changed overnight. Spectral evidence, dreams, visions, or feelings became enough to convict. If someone dreamed you had harmed them, you could be condemned to die. There were no solid proofs, only fear and the desperate need to survive. By summer, the gallows were busy. One by one, the accused were marched up Gallows Hill. Some confessed, falsely, to save themselves. Many refused, clinging to their innocence to the end. 19 people were hanged. One man, Giles Corey, refused to plead guilty or innocent. He was crushed to death under heavy stones. His final words: "More weight." The madness did not stop there. More than 200 people were accused. Prisons overflowed. The town itself seemed poisoned. And still, the devil was nowhere to be found. Doubt finally crept into Salem. The accusations had grown too wild. Respected church members, wealthy landowners, even the governor's own wife were named. Governor William Phips, seeing the chaos, dissolved the special court. He forbade further arrests for witchcraft. The trials ended almost as suddenly as they began. But for Salem, it was too late. 19 dead, 1 crushed, countless lives shattered. In the years that followed, Salem was haunted by guilt. Judges confessed they had erred. Jurors publicly begged forgiveness. Some families received meager compensation for their losses, but no apology could undo the horror. The stain of the witch trials would never truly fade. Today, the Salem witch trials remain a brutal lesson in the dangers of fear, hysteria, and injustice. A warning from history that even the most civilized societies can fall into darkness when reason gives way to fear. Which moment of this story chilled you the most? The first accusations, the cruel deaths, or the terrible silence afterward? Tell us in the comments, and follow for more dark chapters of forgotten history.